RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. This emerging technology may not be new, but its applications are quickly entering our daily lives. Managing inventory, tracking people, instant transactions, increased security. Automating these processes is only one way we use RFID today. Because RFID is becoming more affordable, we're finding some interesting ways to bring this technology to market.
RFID is an enabling technology and probably one of the fastest growing technology today. And certainly we could anticipate that in the next 3 years, everyone will be touching this technology. And we're seeing the deployment of the technology pretty well in any area where you want to identify and track the movement of something, whether it's products, whether it's people, whether it's vehicle. And it's just one of those enabling technologies that offers a tremendous amount of benefit and also security.
Quick pass for purchases, a 407 transponder, keyless entry security. All ways we use RFID today. But it's also being used to track livestock around the world, wildlife and fish stocks, identify a lost pet, anything from passports to tracking widgets. This concept is simple. The RFID tags hold the information and communicate wirelessly to the end user. We're only limited by our imaginations on creating new applications.
What it does have is that it's basically a transponder that has a microprocessor and it's affixed to an antenna and basically allows for communication to take place without seeing it. And because it's based on a microprocessor, the microprocessor not only allows for communication, it also allows for information to be stored and transmitted.
Bob Morrows from RFID Canada has seen a lot of change in this field. His company started in barcodes and has partnered to create some pioneering solutions using RFID. He sees a potential of high growth in this industry, especially at home. This is because Europe and Asia have embraced RFID for new systems, but North America has been slow to respond.
But if there's something that certainly got the attention, specifically in North America, has been the deployment of the technology by large retailers, primarily to identify cases and pallet for supply chain and distribution. Areas also that is very big now that is fast growing is the healthcare sector. Areas such as stock replenishment, patient identification, and also asset control such as identifying wheelchairs and beds.
We know that technology rarely stands still. As RFID continues to improve, we may soon find the system communicating more than just basic information.
Where it's going to help us is certainly when we start seeing this chip evolve into more than just being an identification. And we're starting to see now that this chip is being interfaced to various peripherals such as sensors. Now being able to take an RFID transponder and not just have it identify an item, but being able to monitor the surrounding temperature or the presence of chemicals or the pressure and so on that it's around will certainly bring in a whole new set of applications. I could know when I pick up an item, is it within the expiry date? Has it been kept at the right temperature? And so on. Or has it been exposed to the wrong type of chemicals and so on?
And finally, a real catalyst for RFID is the price. It can now be applied to most things without the costs, making it unrealistic.
In looking at it, the actual transponders are going down in price. There's some technologies that certainly are a little bit more robust, and you're looking at a couple of dollars per transponders. And there are other technologies which are more designed to be disposable. Well, that technology, you're looking in the 10 cents type of pricing. So there is, and as the deployment goes up, you're going to start seeing the price go down. What we're going to see later on is the actual antenna is going to be printed the same way as you print information on a package, and you'll be able to affix a chip to it. But once we reach that point, you're going to start seeing the application being a much lower cost, and obviously the identification being able to apply to pretty well any item that we pick up on a day-to-day basis. There's some great opportunity, and it's not any different than the internet, in the early 90s, and that's where we're at now, and the opportunities are unlimited. It's just a matter of applying the right technology and finding a solution around the technology.
Big Fish Video Production.